Oh boy, guys, I think we got him now. I think we have now got the left because these people, man, have become unhinged now in their Trump derangement. Kamala Harris is not winning, and they know that. Now, of course, they're not going to come out here and actually say that, but overall, guys, I don't believe these people on the left are that stupid. They know Kamala Harris is in a very, very bad spot right now. I mean, guys, she is way behind Biden, way behind where Hillary was in 2016. Trump is actually leading in the national popular vote. Yes, he's leading in the national popular vote. And guys, if he actually wins the national popular vote, he has pretty much a 100% chance of winning the Electoral College. And if Trump actually wins the popular vote, oh boy, the left, their narrative, man, because the left actually wants to eliminate the Electoral College. They want a popular vote, but the Constitution is against that. We use an Electoral College system, and the left hates that, man. They absolutely hate it. Now, the Trump rally at Madison Square Garden votes. I mean, the left is triggered by jokes. Yes, there was actually jokes made about not just Puerto Ricans, by the way. I mean, that's what you're hearing right now. There was jokes about everybody. But the left, man, they are triggered by jokes about Puerto Ricans. Folks, we got them. These people are falling apart. This is their new narrative now, guys, at least for a day. They'll probably come out with something else tomorrow. But these people now have lost their minds. They have nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. Now, when it comes to mainstream media propaganda, no one beats MSNBS, aka MSNBC. Mika Brzezinski. She's on Morning Joe. Joe Scarborough is her husband, right? If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that's her husband. Hey, boy, you talking about Trump derangement, folks. The left, man, is saying that Trump held a Nazi rally at Madison Square Garden. The only reason why they're actually saying this, guys, is because in 1939, there was a Nazi rally at Madison Square Garden. It was the American Boone Nazi Party, something like that. Okay, they had that. But since Trump is actually having a rally at Madison Square Garden, they're saying that Trump is doing the same thing the Nazis did in 1930s. But folks, what happened in 1992? Oh, I'll refresh your memory. 1992, the Democratic National Convention was at Madison Square Garden. Yeah, and by the way, you guys may not know this too, but the Knicks play at Madison Square Garden. Now, are the Knicks actually upholding Nazi values by playing in Madison Square Garden? I didn't think so. But the only reason why they're doing this to Trump, man, is because they're losing, and they are losing bad. Trump derangement now is on a whole nother level, guys, because they're seeing what's going on out there with Kamala. I mean, she is falling apart. But we need to react to this clip here of Mika Brzezinski. And boy, the Trump derangement, man, is real. It is real, folks. She's calling Trump a fascist and all this other stuff. I don't believe these people even know what fascism really is. I don't think they actually know that. Okay? Like I said, man, in my other videos, there's a difference between fascism and National Socialism. But these people, man, they really don't know. They don't care. I'm not even going to get into that in this video, guys. But she almost breaks down in tears here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and play this, guys. Here we go.
About yesterday's Trump rally from hell at Madison Square Garden. So what did you make of it?
Well, I think it was everything that you need to know about Donald Trump in one weird white nationalist Nazi type rally. And of course, there's.
See, white nationalist Nazi type rally when you had not just white people there. You had Latinos, you had black people, but hey, white nationalism, right? Yeah.
historic parallels to where and when this happened, but even more so, it also points out everything that we know, but it's important to act on right now because this is the moment and we won't have it again. Nobody gets a pass trashing America. Yeah. Puerto Rican Americans, nobody gets a pass degrading people. Nobody gets a pass degrading legal migrants and terrorizing people. Nobody gets a pass threatening his enemies with using the military against them. Nobody gets a pass on inciting an insurrection. Nobody gets.
You see, that's Trump deranged, man. There was no insurrection. Everybody knows that. I don't believe that Puerto Ricanos are going to believe and buy in to what the Democrats are saying. The Democrats, man, they're losing the Latino/Hispanic vote, and they're running to Trump, and they don't like that.
It's a pass on saying he fancies Hitler and wants to have generals like his. Nobody gets a pass on insulting veterans and saying those who died for our country are suckers and losers, except for convicted felon Donald Trump.
Wow. Everything she just said was a lie. Every single thing she said was a lie.
And guys, here's the warning. You all have set it up. But let me take it a step further, please, if I may. This is called normalization. Yes. This is the descent into fascism, if we so choose. Normalizing January 6th, it's a day of love. It's a day of love. I'll say it again and again and again. Normalizing enemy from within. I'll say it again and again. I'll say it again and again until you get tired of it, until it's not so funny anymore, or you think he doesn't mean it until you realize he does mean it and it's too late. Saying these strict abortion bans are a beautiful thing. Are you kidding me? We got to wake up. And here's the good news, because I come with such dire warnings, and I mean them from the bottom of my heart as a daughter of refugees who came here escaping war, came here for America to be a part of a democracy, to be a part of building something beautiful where they could be free. I'm telling you, the good news is that I believe women will be the beacon in this election.
Now, the reason she's probably bringing up women right there is because all I've been seeing lately, guys, is Kamala Harris speaking on abortion and nothing more. Yeah, nothing more. Because when it comes to the issues, and abortion is not up at the top, that is the only issue where she's winning on. And by the way, abortion is a state's issue. It's not a federal issue because there's nothing Kamala Harris can actually do about abortion. Nothing. Zero, zilch. She was out here in Houston. The whole rally was about abortion. And the commercials I'm actually seeing now for Kamala Harris are just about abortion. Pretty much. Some of the old commercials still running, about the Trump tax cuts. But that's pretty much it. She's running a terrible campaign, folks. But let's continue on.
I hope so. And speaking about women,
and
Vice
Mika,
President,
if you're a Latina woman, you got to go with your stilettos on.
I know. Thank you for all the work you've been doing, and I am so sorry. What we saw yesterday is just disgusting.
It was despicable.
Sick.
But speaking about women, Vice President Harris is making her closing argument to voters, right? She had Michelle Obama and Beyonce on hand over the weekend. Instead of doing what Donald Trump did at his rally, she was at a Puerto Rican restaurant laying out her agenda for Puerto Ricans
and tweeted out her plan.
And tweeted out her plan
for Puerto Rico.
For Puerto Rico. And tomorrow she'll be making possibly her last big pitch with a rally at the Ellipse in D.C., the same spot where Trump spoke ahead of the January 6th riot. We have a week left until the election.
Yeah.
Do you think she is doing enough to seal the deal?
Let's put it this way. It's going to be about all of you and for the people watching to get young people to step up for themselves. I say to young people that we can't do this without you, and we can't do this for you. You got to save your future, and we should spread that word as much as possible. As far as Kamala Harris is concerned, She's leaving it all on the stage. She's leaving it all on the table. She's done everything she's been asked for and then some. That double standard that Michelle Obama pointed to, that was an incredible part of her speech, because I think all of us women responded to that like, my Lord, they're asking her to backflips and forward rolls. And you know what? She shows up on 60 Minutes. She goes on Fox News and answers back when they run a misleading clip. They don't even correct it until 24 hours later, hidden in their show. They run an incorrect clip. She calls them out and righteously is angry. Joe Biden would have been angry. Any human being, man or woman, would have been angry if you were feeding America disinformation. Okay? So then they show her for the next 24 hours only voiceover of her face angry. And I know what they're doing. You know what they're doing. You know what they're doing. We all know what they're doing.
Angry black
so Kamala Harris, let me tell you, is ready.
Yeah, so there you have it right there, guys. A full-blown Trump derangement meltdown right there. Everything that these Democrats are doing, man, is orange man bad. Orange man bad. That's all they're running on now, guys, is orange man bad. I mean, this whole Trump Nazi Hitler thing, man, fascists and all that other stuff, it's overshadowing pretty much everything that Kamala Harris actually wants to do. At this point, guys, I mean, she hasn't enunciated her positions whatsoever, really. And if she's not doing that at this point, Trump derangement is not going to get you over the edge. I mean, that whole little soliloquy right there, guys. They didn't mention anything about Kamala Harris and her policies. None. It was just pure Trump derangement, guys. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.